Brown skin tones, I look nothing like Luis. I don't have his pretty gray eyes, and my straight-haired bob looks nothing like his curly fade. Plus, he's tall and fit, while I'm 5'1" and thick as hell with big ol' scoliosis boobs. But I could be Luis as far as this driver knows. Hopefully he can't tell I'm only 16. After another quick look down from the mirror, he finally chuckles and starts driving. Thank God. Okay, Luis, where are we headed? I don't answer. Isn't the driver supposed to know where they're going? Luis put my address in. Does he want to know if we're going to my house? The thought of a random driver knowing where I live makes my skin crawl. So, how was your night? The driver asks. I look out the window instead of answering and watch the party house disappear as we turn the corner. I hope I never have to see that house again. If I could bring myself to answer his question, I'd say my night sucked. Like, really sucked. I'd say I had sex for the first time, and I hated every second of it. I made an enemy out of Shawnee, too. Shawnee, aka the nicest girl I've ever met. She lent me a pencil last month when I forgot to bring one to class, and she sometimes holds the door open for me. Okay, she holds it open for lots of people, but still. Now she probably wants to kill me. She told me to stay away from Luis, and I didn't, even though I knew she wasn't over him after the breakup. I'm a terrible person. Quiet type, huh? The driver asks. He has no idea. If he keeps asking questions, this will be an awkward ride because I literally don't talk. My mom says I won't, but I just don't. Not to anyone besides my parents and sometimes my journalism teacher, Mrs. Jones. But other times, I can't even talk to any of them. My parents don't believe in psychiatrists or therapy or doctors or any of that big pharma crap, so Google diagnosed me. Autism, with a heavy dose of selective mutism, I'm pretty sure. I used to think of myself as a little mermaid, whose voice was stolen by a sea witch. My voice comes back when I feel completely safe, which is really only ever at home. It makes having a social life in high school pretty much impossible, which is why this party was such a big deal. No one ever expected me to actually show up. Luis is the only person who ever tries to talk to me. He says he doesn't mind that I don't talk back. He's always been so nice to me. I wish he hadn't been. It would make hating him right now a lot easier. But he's always made me feel special somehow, ever since the first time he spoke to me. The first time anyone at school did. I remember the day he first introduced himself to me at the beginning of the school year. I was sitting alone at lunch, and he took the seat across from me. Ariana, right? He'd said. I'm Luis. He'd said my name with a hard R, like my mom always insists on. I blushed and nodded. You look lonely. The dimple on his left cheek deepened. Are you? I shook my head no and smiled. Not then, I wasn't. You don't have to say anything, Ariana. I just want to look at you. At the time, I thought it was sweet that he didn't mind my silence. Now I feel like that's the reason he liked me. He didn't even ask me if I wanted to have sex with him, just kind of assumed. I mean, I did. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. He should have asked. Is that a thing? Don't people ask before having sex? It should be a thing if it's not. Rough night? The driver asks. I almost forgot he was there. He probably wasn't expecting me to burst into tears at the question. I don't even know why I'm crying. I had a crush on Luis before he ever spoke to me. Everyone does. This is all I wanted, for someone to pay attention to me. And he did more than pay attention to me. So why do I hate myself right now? Oh, look, it's going to be all right. He gives me an awkward smile like someone is holding him at gunpoint to make him comfort me. I wipe my nose with my arm and cry into my hands as the car slows down. We pull up to my apartment complex, and I'm out of the car the second it stops. I wave a quick goodbye and run to my building, not bothering to wipe the tears flooding from my eyes. I'm sure I would be making a scene if there were anyone around to see, but the apartment complex is dead right now. When I reach my building, I can't bring myself to go up the stairs.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.